Tucked into a rural corner of Kern County in the midst of what's known as California's oil patch sits a little powerhouse of energy innovation, but you probably wouldn't know it.
Kern is small but mighty.
Small but mighty. Kern Oil Refining Company's president, Jennifer Haley, oversees a fuel refining operation that occupies a unique role in California's future and its move toward green and clean-burning fuels.
I am incredibly proud of Kern's long history as a renewable fuel innovator. Kern was the second refinery in the country back in 2009 to get a renewable diesel fuel registration with the EPA.
Kern, which gets most of its petroleum from local oil production, is currently the only refinery in the state that produces renewable diesel processed with biofeed. It also blends biodiesel, another renewable fuel sourced from sustainable feedstocks. Both represent the company's commitment to what it calls California Clean.
What we mean by California Clean is the quality of fuels that we produce here. Kern prides itself in being an innovator, so we were very pleased that we could be on the front side of this transition and lead the way in this.
It also makes us unique. We are a small enough refiner to be able to capture this.
Besides that flexibility, the company is unique in other ways. It's one of the few remaining family-owned refineries in California, and it's the only producer of gasoline and diesel between Los Angeles and the Bay Area, with an average daily production of more than 800,000 gallons. The company's been operating here for 85 years with a current workforce of 155. And those who work here like to tell people they're not like the big oil companies.
We try to remind them that we're a small, independently owned refinery that's embracing renewables.
Charlie 3.
Different also with a culture of family that means little turnover and teamwork that emphasizes safe practices.
We have people that have started out in their early 20s and they're departing in their late 70s.
We all work very close with each other, watch each other's backs.
We have a great team together. It seems like when stuff starts to happen around the refinery, we all come together.
That sense of teamwork also carries over into enthusiasm for the refinery's future plans for alternative fuels and the increasing interest in their use.
With renewable fuels, the interesting thing is we're the beginning. They're actually implementable and achievable on a large scale.
That interest and potential dovetails well with ongoing moves by California policymakers and regulators to reduce carbon emissions and to scale back dependence on traditional fossil fuels in favor of renewables. That transition won't be simple, but the company's president says they intend to play an active part, and not just because of that regulatory push.
I think we all recognize that as the steward of future generations that we need to take care of our home, right, our planet. I think it's the state, I think it's the federal, but I think it's us as a company and our culture that we want to be an innovator. We want to be one of the companies that's making the state a better place to live.